welcome back to PowerPoint Training Online. Today, our latest tutorial, we're going to show you how to make an image transparent in PowerPoint. But before we get into that, please hit that subscribe button before we get into our video. That way then you can stay up to date with all the latest videos and news as we release them daily, weekly, monthly, etc. But for now, let's learn how to PowerPoint. What I want to do today will show you how to make an image transparent. So you can see here now I've got an image, so I've got this image, and I've also got this image with my logo in the background. Now it's the same image as the one before, but I made it transparent so that I could see the logo from behind. You can see if I move that, there's the image there, put it back in, and you can see it's transparent over. So how do I do it? It's not that simple to do it unless you actually know where you're going and what you need to do. So I've got this image here, so I'm just going to duplicate this slide. Now I want to make this image transparent. Now usually when I'm working on stuff like this, I go down to Format Picture or go to Format tab, and I'd be able to work from all these options here. And the problem is I don't get a transparency feature within this. I need to do a workaround in order to get this working. So quite simply, what I do is open a new slide, take an image, square or rectangle shape is best, fill your page or fill however much you want to fill. Now this time on the format shape, so if I press right click, format shape, and then I go to fill. So this is set to a solid fill already, so it's blue. What I want to do is I want to set it so that it's a picture. So if I click on the radio button for picture texture fill, I then want to click on file, and then I want to open the picture that I want to use. So I'm going to use the picture I downloaded, which is this one here. Double click on that. That then populates into that image. Now you can see there's a blue line around the outside. I want to get rid of that, so if I click on the line, no line disappears now. Now if I close that down, click outside the image, you can see I've now got my image there. If I go back to format picture, click on where I was in my fill section, this time I have access to the transparency bar. So I can now move that up and down to make the image as transparent or as untransparent as I would like. So again, it really depends what type of feel you're going for and what you're using this for. You can see here where I use it for a picture to make it like a wispy color with colors over my logo. You could use text. So if I insert a text box, so hello all, make the text really big. Let's go bigger. And I send that to the back. So now that image, so as you can see, I can move that around. The text is behind the image now. So again, it depends on what you want to do with it. So if I can change the color of the text to make it fit in with what I'm doing or whatever it is that you want to do. So there you go. So now that text is behind the image. Now another way of doing something similar is not making the picture transparent, but actually making a transparent box on top of the image. So if I come here and I've already duplicated this slide, so I'm going to bring this slide down to the bottom so I know which order we're working in. So I've got my picture here. I get rid of that box for now. Now I can't format that and then I can't fill it because it's no fill. So what I want to do this time is I want to set a rectangle over the picture. And the picture disappears as it would. I click format shape, and then I can choose the transparency of the shape. So I want no line first of all. Transparency of the shape. Now I can then bring the transparency in the shape lower or higher to make sure that I can then see the image. Again, you can change whatever color you want for the shape. Again, you're darkening the image. You can use white to brighten the image. You can use the same colors within it to make it more vibrant. Again, it's entirely up to you, but that is another way of doing it. And then you would place all of your fonts and your text and any other pictures you wanted in there, either on top of the shape or behind the shape, not behind the picture. So that's one thing you have to be very careful of. If you're doing it this way, know your layers, know which one is in which position, That way then you can then reorder them so that they all fit the way you want them to fit. We really hope this tutorial was helpful for you today and that you learned something. If you did and you enjoyed it, please hit that like button below. It would mean a lot to us. Also, don't forget to subscribe. And when you do subscribe, please hit that notification button to make sure you're getting updates and notifications every time we release our videos. Don't worry, we don't release them every 5 minutes. We're not going to bombard your inbox. Usually our videos go out twice a week. Until next time, guys, goodbye.